guys, welcome to my channel BL Guruji. I am back with another ranking video, and this time I am ranking Hi Story franchise. Hi Story, pronounced His Story, is a Taiwanese streaming drama anthology series created by Changting Fei for the online streaming service Line TV. Note 1. Each season presents standalone stories with different plots and main characters focusing on the theme of boys' love, also known as BL. The first season premiered on the 14th of February, 2017. The series has accumulated a large international following and is well received by critics. In Taiwan, the series hit 3.5 million views after the first 3 months of release, and 16.5 million views by the end of the second season. Hi Story is the first Taiwanese web drama to air on Japanese television, with the first season premiering on Japan's Nippon TV on the 31st of July, 2017. On the 2nd of July, 2018, the series had its primetime television debut in Taiwan through CTS, airing the first 2 seasons back to back throughout the month. Season 2's Hi Story 2, Crossing the Line received critical acclaim for its characterization, directing, and acting, earning a Golden Bell nomination for Best Miniseries. Its film sequel, Crossover, was announced on the 17th of August, 2018, but was cancelled due to adjustment of content strategy due to the COVID-19 pandemic, subsequently announcing the 4th season being under works. Now let me explain the tiers. The first tier is the best one, is Ray Cantapini, which means that this series I love and always be number 1. Then the second tier is PD. These series are just a little bit lax than the Ray Cantapini one, and they are pretty good ones. And third tier is Salalia. These series are like good but lacking something. Then fourth tier is better than What the Duck. Like I hate What the Duck and this just are not good, but I don't hate them either. And the fifth tier is Ambient Plern. Would watch this series, I don't like them, that's it, I would just watch their fan-made edits. So let's begin the ranking. So let's begin from the first franchise, Hi Story 1. My hero. This was the first one, but the whole first season one was not my favorite. But let's rank this one as confusing, and it was weird at the same time, like that angel accidentally taking someone else's life and he gave her soul to this guy who had a crush on his boyfriend, and I was like that his boyfriend loves this new guy, and it was just confusing, but the chemistry was good. So I ranked it at better than What the Duck. So let's continue with next one is Stay Away From Me, and this one was the second BL in this series, and this one I don't have a problem with them being stepbrother because their parents just got married and they both are grown up. But let's talk about the story. There's a good plot somewhere in this story, but it suffers from being such a short story. The relationship between the two leads start to develop and then goes into overdrive drama before suddenly resolving without anyone really doing anything to make the shift happen other than someone changing their mind just because. Also, the best friend is a terrible human being, and I'm really not here for drama normalizing such terrible behavior. This series just needed more time to actually develop for it to be any good. So it goes Ambient Plern. Would watch. The next one is rated most compared to others in Hi Story 1. It's Hi Story Obsessed. At first I kinda loved it due to the chemistry factor, but then I watch it again and find about it was very toxic. That shows sexual assault, and if both were obsessive towards each other it would be better, but only one party was obsessive, but only one was, and so I ranked this one at better than What the Duck. So let's go to His Story 2 from this season. His Story had bring up their game in stories, and this one is of my favorite Hi Story series. How accurate the representation this one is. His Story, right or wrong, like this one was really good, and I like what time the series had made this drama. Doesn't let us forget that it was made a few months after Taiwan's highest court ruled to make gay marriage legal. So ultimately, this is way more ambitious than another boy's love story. This is a drama trying to figure out gay families, and the closing images are so sweet and optimistic. You will want to see happy gay families everywhere, and B characters exist, and it also shows a gay person problem like fear of acceptance. That's why it goes PD. Now let's talk about His Story 2, Crossing the Line. This was one of the most popular, and it Even supposed to get a sequel, but that never happened thanks to the pandemic. It got cancelled, but this one for me was just ordinary drama, but it was good, but nothing extraordinary stood out to me, and once again I was rooting for the side couples again, but it was binge worthy and chemistry was good between the leads, so it goes to Solello. Now let's talk about his story 3, the most popular and one of the best ones. The first one is his story Trapped, and this was the first kinda slow paced, but it was good and I love this drama, and the side couple was also my favorite one, Sue, and once again bisexual character exists that I loved, and I like this drama because of the chemistry was superb. And the plot twist was also a great one, and the suspense got me hooked throughout the series, so it goes to Ray Cantapini and highly recommended to watch. Now let's talk about the second one is his story Make Our Days Count, and it made lots of fans in anger and in tears because of the sad ending, and I had read lots of comments that the majority of people don't watch after episodes 9 and episodes 10 doesn't exist. I was also a bit of salty, like why do they have to kill him, because how much Shigu have suffered a lot, and when he finally got his happiness he got killed. I was like WTF, but yeah, in reality, this kind of things happened in real life. Not everyone love story is going to have happy endings, and for the representation is done by the side couples, and I don't have problem with the age gap, and it could goes to P-Dean, but the ending was not good, not because of the sad ending or Shigu die, but how they executed it. Like if we didn't get that time jump skip, instead of we could have seen how Houting had deal with his death and how others have deal with his Shigu death, and how exactly Shigu died, and it could have ended that Houting is smiling, and because Shigu wants him to smile and being happy even after Shigu is gone, but the ending was just weird. That's why it goes to Solello. At first, I was not going to put his story 4 close to you, but it almost ended, so I am ranking this. Until so far I watched Sue, and I had seen people saying this one is the worst one even before airing because the plot sounds like a Thai BL series, and it was also not I was rooting for, but this series is pretty okay and funny, and rarely I like the main couple, then the side couple, and most of the people have problem with the side couple because they step brothers, and I have not had a problem with being step brothers, but like they were together for like 10 years, and when they even became couple he sometimes called him his brother, and hats off to their father to understand their relationship in that sexual assault. Sorry, it goes to Better Than What the Duck, so this was my ranking for his story. And happy announcement, his story 5 is also confirmed, and it will premiere after his story 4 Make Our Days Count 2, and after this is story 5, and we will got both of them in this year if the pandemic didn't get worse. And this was my ranking of his story, and you can tell me yours, and you can subscribe for more this kind of content like this and the latest BL news. So for today, bye.